Stanley walked out of his office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No bucket.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ah, there we go. I can turn it off now. Right. Oh, computer. Awaiting input. Oh, okay. I'll do it again. No. Beep. Yeah, I'm not going to go for the bucket this time. I'm going to listen to the guy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door on my left. Yeah, there's no... Oh, no, there's nowhere else. Right, okay. What's windows? There's white windows. They will be a reward for finding them. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room feels pointless, to be honest. Weird spinning figures, ideas. Can we sell them? Obviously. More money if sold together. How many are there? 16. Dreams. Why floating? Dreams. Magic. Us. Quarterly salaries. Magnets. Training exercise. No idea. Well, this seems a bit mission status. A large room, lots of boxes. Nearby a fireplace. Private but smelly place. Through what? Somewhere, both red and blue. Gotta collect them all. Okay. Oh. That's new. Oh, I can open it.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Why'd you say something then?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
So why are you speaking to me then? I closed the door.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, no, like, you speak, there's obviously something to do in here, isn't there?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, it's good, isn't it? It's like I got a mop
You
bucket,
do
so
realise there's
I
no
got a
choice or
toilet.
anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even
Well,
occur
I
to
got
me
a
because
brush so I can
literally
clean
this
up.
closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
I got duct tape.
I
Make a
never would
load
have
of things
thought
with
to
duct
mention
tape.
it.
I could make it into wallpaper.
Maybe
Like
to
a
you
shiny
this is
room.
somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope
Why
your
am I
friends
British?
find this concerning.
I'm not British. I'm English.
Stanley was fat and
Difference.
ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug
Well, that's
money.
just me.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
No, I'm not.
Well,
May-
I've come to a
maybe.
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
I
You're
don't know.
dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to
I
leave because
died.
there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello?
No.
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming,
what to say, this
so
guy.
that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
See, now I don't want to step out into the hallway. Like, do I have to? Can I sit here? Is the buzzing sound in here? It is, isn't it? Maybe I'll walk out.
Ah, second player. It's good
I
to
might
have you
go
on
back
board.
in.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, right. I'm a second player now. Well, I'm going to go back in the broom closet.
You too? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for
I mean,
when
there's
you're
a
ready
cat.
to pick up the story again.
You can say the cat. Pick up the story again. Can I go back in? You're not going to say anything. Does he say something? If you've had this ending before, is there anything else? Write down in the comments. Well, I don't want to sit here for 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and carry on. Oh, the stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, what's downstairs though? Oh, it's a red light. That's creepy. That's a no-no light. We go up here instead. Oh, why is everything creepy? door. What's this one? Oh, it's a bathroom. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Oh, Mooney crisp. Why is there graffiti in the executive bathroom? Any more doors? Doors. What's a computer? What is she reading? Oh, sorry. What's the receptionist reading? The beige pages. Oh. Are we sure it's not just a yellow pages? It's just a bit old. Because that's one of them big ones, like... Used to use them as doorstops. Oh, the door... Well, that's not a nice pit. What's the pit? What? Why would you shoot a panda? Business strategy. How's that business strategy? You're killing your customer. What? You don't do that. What's the lift? Can I press up? Stuff on the floor. Okay. A shiny blue. Oh, I can crouch. What's it say? I can't read that. It's way too blurry. Which way are we going? Are we going up or down? We go up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cha. Cha. Really, is it? I mean, it's one thing to give us the terrible elevator music, but to just not even have it go anywhere. Oh, okay. Are you telling me it just stayed in the same place rattling? Well, we'll try down. Yeah, I'm assuming we're not going anywhere then, are we? That's a shame. Oh, okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. 845?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Got very
he
dark.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What's in the passageway? Absolutely not. Oh, there's a lift. There's a lift. Can I go up? No, I guess I only go down. Oh, that's okay. The lift changed. Loading, 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 loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Did it break? The light bulb. Oh, the light went. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Not the one that says escape. Right. No, thank you. I think I'd much rather going out
this
this
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What do you mean I'm going to meet my violent death? Why?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay. What's the problem?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly
Oh yeah,
confront
it said
his
escape.
death.
I don't believe the fact that you're going to say I'm going to die. I don't know. Maybe. That seemed a bit creepy. What the hell? Is this smoke? Oh, it's me walking. I leave a dust trail. Well, that's... bit of annoying light, that. See, I want to jump down the hole, but I'm starting to believe my guy now. So, well, I mean, I walked all the way down the corridor. Is he going to say anything? No, he's not going to say anything if I start walking back. I started before. I'm down. And the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Okay, I'm falling. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not moving anyway.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
well, that can't be good.
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see
no
the
consequence.
bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no
I mean, you
great
said
loss,
brutal, but
like
I
plucking
didn't...
the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
So I've got to do it again now. Hang on a
Farewell,
minute.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated
See,
as the machine
now that's a
crushed every
calming
bone in
voice,
his
that.
body, killing him instantly.
Look at that. Like he just oh, okay. That guy just screamed death. Oh. Oh, look, see? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Well, he obviously wanted me to follow him, didn't he?
Every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes
Oh,
meaningless,
wow.
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Office layout. Oh, that's cute, that. Look at that. The corridor where I choose which way to go. Ah. So is that the correct ending then? Let's set it back on. Oh. Okay. Button sounds. What button makes that sound? What, that one? What? The sounds used throughout the game where buttons are pressed. I didn't press no buttons. What's this way? Well, this is the credits for anyone who wants to read them. And done. If you want the credits to any of the creators, then do please pause and have a look at whatever they're doing. Like, I mean, the game's quite good, so I would advise to check out the stuff. Wait, so is that the time now? No. No. It's not the time I picked. Underground portion of the game.
Push the number 8. Stanley jumped in the river. Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley stood on the snow.
I stood on the snow. Okay.
This elevator for sure would get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story. Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party? Stanley pushed the big red button. Jumped in the river.
The big red button. There's a big red button. Was there a big red button? I was beeping. Those buttons. Did that move then? Green. Whoa, that's very quick, that. Oh, was that telling me the code for the countdown clock? 31. One of the desks. Oh, an early version. Freedom ending. What is a freedom?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to
Oh, well,
destroy
she
one
got
another.
creepy.
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh, I can turn it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much
No.
they need one another?
No, I can't see.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your Xbox. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Why'd you put me
Now
back
is
here?
your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time
Well,
choose for you.
bye
Don't
then.
let
That's a shame. I thought I'd done something then.